My name's Wendy Chan, and currently I'm a community college professor at Centennial College. I've been in Canada for 29 years now. My mother's side of the family, basically all her siblings, they already immigrated a long time ago in the 70s. So my mom wanted to also come over to Canada to join her siblings. It was partly due to the 97 Hong Kong handover to China. The trigger was the 1989 Tiananmen Square incident in Beijing. My dad didn't really want to move at the time because my grandmother was still around, and so he didn't really want to leave her behind in Hong Kong. But then she passed away. She just passed away just right around the time in 1989 during the June 4th incident in Beijing. So it was after that my dad decided because it had a really big impact on him as well. So it was around the time that he was greatly impacted by the Tiananmen Square incident and my grandmother passed away. So he decided that, okay, well then we could leave because there's nothing else that he would not be able to leave behind because my grandmother is already gone, right? So that's when they decided to apply for immigration. When I first came to Canada, I really didn't know what I was going to do. So I explored a few different areas and wanted to go back to school. I remember really clearly that when I was trying to look for jobs, one of my mother's friends who immigrated before we did recommended me to go do some volunteer work first because I didn't have any Canadian work experience. So she recommended that, okay, maybe you should start as a volunteer. So I went to the Agincourt Mall Library at the time. Then I was looking at volunteering opportunities. And then I found a posting for volunteer teachers, for ESL teachers, for immigrants. And so she said, oh, maybe this is something that you could start with. So I then applied and they asked me to go. So I started teaching as a volunteer teacher for a community program, which is in the basement of a church. I remember, I couldn't remember the name of the church. It's called Agincourt something church. It's on Wharton and Huntingwood. That's the place where I started teaching because I actually was not trained as a teacher before. So I just started and I fell in love with it. And I just loved doing it so much that I decided to go back to school to get my education qualification. And that's how I started. So basically my career started in Agincourt. I've been teaching for over, I think, around 27 years. Most of the time I was teaching college and I'm still teaching college, but I have also taught in other areas, community programs, also taught heritage language, which is now called the International Language Program with the school board. I would hope to see that there's more maybe government support on settlement or more on recognizing their previous experience, because I would see that being a waste for all these people who come to Canada hoping to get a better life and then realizing that, they are not able to because their experiences are not being recognized, their qualifications are not recognized, and they have huge difficulties because of the language proficiency. So I really hope to see that there's more support for these people.